Well, guys, when I was a little boy, birthday parties for kids used to be at Chuck E. Cheese. Used to love going to Chuck E. Cheese, man. I remember actually going to a birthday party for my cousin, and it was at Chuck E. Cheese. That is just what we did as kids. Now, guys, Chuck E. Cheese, man and a mascot. Every kid loves to see Chuck E. Cheese in person. It was a big deal, man. Kids love Chuck E. Cheese. But what happens, guys, when kids actually see Chuck E. Cheese get arrested? Well, guess what? That's what happened at a Tallahassee, I believe it's in Tallahassee, a Tallahassee Chuck E. Cheese. Because Chuck E. Cheese himself, he found out for his crimes. Folks, I saw this picture, man. I thought it was a joke. They arrested Chuck E. Cheese. He was in handcuffs while at work, and he still had the costume on. I'm not making this up, man. I'm not making this up. This is a real photo, folks, and we're going to go over it. We actually have a clip because they perp walked Chuck E. Cheese, man. Eventually, they took off the mask, and then you actually saw his face. He's a black guy working at a Chuck E. Cheese. But guess what they got him for, guys? Credit card fraud. Among other things, I believe, as well. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here, guys. Chuck E. Cheese arrested at work in Florida for credit card fraud. Photos of the incident showed the mascot in handcuffs being escorted out of the building while families looked on in the background. Folks, this is probably traumatizing to kids. Now, I don't know why they actually left the mask on. How did they actually truly identify this guy if he still had the costume on? You know, the mask over his face. Look right there, man. This is the image here because the police officer is about to remove the mouse mask from this person. Maybe that's how they actually truly identified him. I don't know. Maybe they showed up to this place and said, hey, we're looking for Joe Smith. We heard he actually works here. Somebody said, all right, yeah, that's him in the costume. And the cops walk up to him, Joe Smith? You know, Chuck E. Cheese ain't necessarily going to talk. Just shake said, yeah, you're under arrest. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. He found out. And we do have his name here too. Let's go and read this, guys. Famed mouse. Chuck E. Cheese was seen being taken away in handcuffs by Tallahassee police on Thursday from a Florida location of the popular restaurant and arcade chain. Photos of the incident showed the mascot in handcuffs being escorted out of the building while families looked on in the background. Tallahassee Police Department spokesperson Jerome Maples confirmed the legitimacy of the photos to the Tallahassee Democrat and said the man had been arrested for 3 felonies. Wow. Lives a TikTok post this here, and that's the picture right there. Says Chuck E. Cheese arrested while at work by Tallahassee police for credit card fraud. Mr. Cheese has been charged with 3 felonies: theft of credit card, criminal use of personal identification information, and fraudulent use of a credit card. Folks, you can't make this up, man. They took him out with the whole costume, and there's kids in the background of this photo you can see right there. Yeah. They got him, man. But back over here. This is the video, man. They essentially perp walked him out of the restaurant. Let's watch this clip. But actually, there's some music right there, so I'm going to mute it. We don't need the music. Don't want to get hit. So right there, the police officer takes off the Chuck E. Cheese mask, and bam, you see his real face right there. And his real name is not Mr. Cheese. I can't remember what his actual name is. We'll get to it, though. They got him. They didn't take off the gloves either. Maybe they actually wanted to put him into the police vehicle with the mask on. Maybe he wasn't going to get in there. I don't know. But this is his name right here. Per TMZ, the man behind the mask is Jermell J. Jones, who has been charged with theft of a credit card, criminal use of personal information, and fraudulent use of a credit card more than twice within 6 months. Jones was booked at Leon County Jail and has been released on bond. So he's out right now. Man. Let's see here. Oh, we got some people making some comments here. Maybe this is actually on Eric Doherty's post, but somebody says, Cat Turd says, Chuck E. Cheese will soon be headed to El Salvador. Oh, that's him. He made his own post right there. Because Eric Doherty had his own post right there. Says, oh no, Chuck E. Cheese just arrested in Florida on credit card fraud and identity theft. It had to be Florida. Oh, man. Chuck's finally hit rock bottom, it seems. What a shame. Yeah. I honestly thought this was a joke at first. I really did think this was a joke at first, folks. But clearly, this ain't a joke. I would have thought it was a joke. I wish you had video of the whole incident, the police coming in and talking to him and arrested him. They never thought to actually take off the mask. Maybe they actually didn't want to do it in front of the kids. Maybe that was it. Maybe they wanted people to believe that Chuck E. Cheese is actually real. But now parents are going to have to talk to their kids. Because the kids are probably going to be saying, wait a minute, what happened to Chuck E. Cheese? Why was he arrested? And the parents got to explain that. Maybe the cops didn't want the kids to find out the real identity of the man behind the mask. That's probably why they actually waited until they got outside to actually unmask him. But if that's the case, man, if you really didn't want the kids to see, was not a back door and bring them around? I don't know. But for real, guys, man, this is a real person right here that committed a real crime. I never thought I would actually be making a video where I can say, hey, yo, Chuck E. Cheese just found out. Of all people, Chuck E. Cheese found out. Wow. Isn't this something, guys? This is something you don't see every day. We put up quite a few videos on these illegal aliens. They definitely found out. But Chuck E. Cheese? Really? It's real, folks. It is real. Hopefully, he doesn't commit another crime. And will the man actually be able to go back to work now that he's been arrested? I mean, this is all over the internet now, guys. All over the internet. So that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.